Hey, good morning, Jason. Is this working? Is this recording? I think it might be. Happy Sabbath. I just got back from church and I have not been to church since this darn thing started and they stopped. But they're having church every week now, and they still say for the 65 and over they should, use their judgment. And I told our new bishop I'm 73 and I missed church. So here I am, and I'm coming every week now. And we're singing songs. I told him I think that's as important as saying prayers. And it was so wonderful to partake of the sacrament. I haven't had the sacrament probably since Father's Day. And last Sunday, I was in tears because I told Daddy, I just miss our old Sabbaths, our old Sundays, and I'm going to go. Now, I hope this is recording. Maybe it's not, but I hope it is. Okay, well, I love you, sweetheart, and D-Day is coming, and I guess I better start packing. So, hope you're doing okay, and hope you have found more information than you had before. I love you, sweetheart. Oh, so I got thinking about what our family looked like back when Becca was a baby, and I started writing down how old you all were. So Stephen was 16, you were almost 14, and Julie would have turned 13 in the spring. Robert would have been 10 in March, and then Richard would have been 10. Richard would have been 7, or he was 6.5 when Becca was born. And so then Carolyn would have been 3.5. Paul would have been 1.5. And then Rebecca was the baby. So I bet you people looked at our family and thought, don't they know what causes this? But, I just wish so much we had a little movie of us all coming into church, filing in, seeing us, and, I don't know. I just wish we had more movies. But anyway, I love you so much, sweetheart, and I hope things are going well for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, sweetie. Jason, any chance you have Rebecca's home address? I'm here at the post office trying to mail something, and I can't find my little sandwich bag that has all my little recipe cards in, that has everybody's addresses. Can you help me out? Thanks, Jason. Becca just texted to me finally. Hit it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Jason and Holger, we're sad you couldn't come, but all of us, we also understand. We have been having a lot of fun here, and we're sad we couldn't come. Okay, bye.
Hello, Uncle Jason. Get your head in there. This is Grandma and Emily. And we have been to the park. Get your head in there. And we're calling to say howdy, howdy. We went down there to see Chelsea and her boy Lincoln. And we have had a really fun visit. And the boys absolutely loved it. And so did Emily. They love the water in the canal. What else do you love, Emmy? Leave it this way, honey, so we can see you.
I don't know, but it was fun.
Well, you love that baby. Remember that little baby you were babysitting?
Yeah.
She's a really good babysitter, Uncle Jason. And anyway, we thought of lots of things why we wish you were here, like when we were at Willard Bay. And I said, oh my gosh, if Jason was here, he'd be out there playing with those kids in the water like he did last summer. Yeah, Grandma had a bad hair day today, so it was just easier to put on a hat. It's a hat day. It's not a bad hair day. It's just a hat day. So anyway, that was sure fun to visit with Chelsea, though. Haven't seen her for a bit. All right, my darling. Talk to you soon, buddy. Love you. I miss you too, sweetheart, and I love you. Been really warm here today. I look terrible. Oh, just been sweating like crazy. Out cleaning out my garage, hoping to get my car back in there. And, yeah, so maybe one of these days it'll cool off. I do look a mess. Oh well, I am going to park my car in that garage again. If I have to haul all those folding chairs out to the tool shed or whatever. I'm making room. I'm getting rid of some stuff too. My car's loaded. I'm getting rid of the old Walt Disney long playing records that you used to listen to at night. I know if I had room I would keep them. I'm sure I would. But Stephen says just if we have Song of the South, he would love that one. So I'll look and see if we have Song of the South. Okay, sweetheart. Good night, honey. Hey, when you wake up in the morning, will you fix me breakfast? I love you. Well, if there's somebody that can make me smile, it's you, Jason. Bless your heart. It's been kind of a sad day. Rebecca and Rob left about, probably 2:30 in the morning. They're home now. But, I just realized something. I think I have a little bit of a crooked mouth. And I think that it's nobody's ever told me that. See, I can talk off this side. But you know what? Did you ever know that I have a little bit of a crooked mouth? I hope I haven't had a stroke. Well, anyway, I've been out watering and I slept a little bit, but I got up at 2:32 to tell him goodbye. Told him hugs and kisses at midnight. They all went to the rodeo. Yeah, I wished I'd have gone too, but Carolyn said there were so many people. It was just jam-packed, and they were about the only ones that had their masks on. She says she made Richard put his on. Richard and his kids are on their way to Yellowstone. Doesn't that sound fun? I wish I was on my way to Yellowstone too. But it's okay. This yard is just burning up. Here I'm complaining about 90s. We're in the 90s. And then there you say you're 115. That's crazy. Just crazy. I look at myself on these things and And then I know I need to call Dr. Watermelon and get my eyes done. Because if I could lift this up, then my eyelid would lift up and I would see how much more of my eye you would see? And I would have seen much more. I would see much more. Well, anyway, we sure do love you guys and hope to see you sometime soon. I don't know when it will be, but anyway, I was going to tell you Daddy's on oxygen now. And it seems to be helping him quite a bit. Even when he just lays down to rest, he puts it on. So, anyway, we're going to go see Dr. Garg. That's his doctor. Well, no, that's his, for his liver doctor. Going to go see him on Thursday at 4:30. And, I have an appointment on the 19th. I have to look and see when that is for sure. But I'm really tempted to go back to the gym and do my water aerobics. So, anyway, I just wanted to let you know that you made me smile when I listened all the way through to your message and listened to that sweet song. Music always helps to lift me. It always has, and it always will. Thank you for singing. I love you, sweetheart. Bye-bye. Well, it said that you had two by your picture, and I think that meant you had two things to say to me. Jim and Saw were just here, and so anyway, I just will talk to you when you get here, okay, sweetheart? I need to go in a minute and lay down. Woo! I can't wait to go swimming in Bear Lake. They say there are so many, many people there that it is just inundated with people. And ever since the summer, it's just been, first of the summer, people have been coming over nonstop. And I guess it's it's one of the few places that hasn't closed. So I can't wait. You know what's good about this? It shows me how hangy over my eyelid is over my left eye, and how bad I need to have that operation done. And then the doctor wants to take my eyelid and lift it up like this, so that he says because it's covering up, it's actually covering up it's so heavy, it's pushing down on my eyelid, and you can see that now. Well, both of them are. So this is a good reminder to call the eye doctor. Okay, but I don't know if they'll do it now or not. Anyway, that's why I look so dorky. Oh, well, I love you. Jason, I don't like how this makes me look. Well, anyway, I have been wondering, do you know where Keams Canyon, Arizona is? I went there when I was 8 years old with my grandma and my cousin Carla to visit my Aunt Leora and Uncle Carl. And I was just thinking about that this morning. I've been out setting the water and folding towels, been listening to the choir, and they had a beautiful singer on right at the end. If you get a chance to listen to that broadcast, they always have such beautiful music. This is their 90th year on, like radio and TV, I guess you say it. Well, I got to see Michaela yesterday, and she looked so good. It was so fun to get to see her and give her a hug, and she had a couple of her friends there, and that was fun. And anyway, Carolyn, bless her heart, she started a new diet. I was happy to hear that. And so I was going to, seem like there was something else I wanted to tell you. I'll tell you when you get here. Anyway, I'm so excited. Are you going to be here on Thursday, huh? Where are you going to stay? That's what I wanted to ask you. Where are you going to stay? Are you going to stay at Aunt Becky's? Randallin is not there anymore. She has gotten a place of her own. And so I just thought I'd ask. I know they love having you. I'd love having you too. I wish I had a big house. Well, you could pitch a tent, and you and Holger could sleep on cots. It would be, actually, that's what Uncle Jack and Aunt Lila slept on cots out in the patio. And, Robert told us a story. He and Jackson came by yesterday and visited for a little bit. And they told us a story, or he did, about when he was taking his friend Brunson, and somebody else were considering buying Grandma and Grandpa Peterson's place. And so they wanted to take him down, and they couldn't open the door. It was locked. And so Robert said they put this little boy of the Brunson boys through the window, or maybe it was the other boys, through the window, and this little boy opened the door. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you ever remember, there was a big hole right there before the front door of that little area you slept in. And then, but right as you opened the door, there was what was called a root cellar. And also, it's how you got down to a pipe that took care of the water, whatnot and stuff. Well, this little boy, thank heaven, got the door opened, but turned around to walk away from it as he opened the door for the big guys to come in, Robert and Brunson, and he fell whoosh right down. It was like, and it is like 8 feet down or so. Maybe it's not quite that much. Maybe it's 6 feet. Well, anyway, that little boy, it was an absolute miracle, did not get hurt. And Robert said to get him up, he laid on his belly and put his arms down and had the little boy reach up to him. And what a miracle that little boy was not hurt. I think he had told us that story once before. Well, see what happens when I get on these things. It's like talking to you. I wish I could talk to you. I like that apps one. Remember apps or something? It seemed like we could see each other and talk. Well, maybe, maybe not. Okay, sweetheart, I love you. I'm glad you guys got to go for a ride. I miss that. I really seriously been considering going back to the pool and swim. I'm still a little bit nervous about going out right now, but Delia took Annabelle and somebody else and Taya swimming. Okay, sweetheart. Well, I'm just jealous. Hi, Jason. It's Mom. I'm going to go eat a hamburger or a hot dog right now, and I'll come back.